In this episode of The Landscape, I got a chance to speak to Danielle Tal, who is a PM at Microsoft, and we explored the project Flatcar. Flatcar is a secure, minimal, and immutable Linux distribution tailored for container workloads. Designed as a streamlined alternative to traditional server operating systems, Flatcar focuses on stability, reliability, and efficiency. We'll take a look at what makes it a popular choice for modern cloud environments and how its approach to immutability and automated updates supports production-grade deployments. This episode is brought to you by OVH Cloud, the global cloud provider delivering industry-leading performance and cost-effective solutions. From managed Kubernetes to private registries, OVH Cloud has the cloud-native tools you need. OVH Cloud, the world needs different. Now, let's take a look at the episode.
Hi, my name is Danielle Tal. I'm a PM for Flatcar, working at Microsoft.
Fantastic. Now, for people that have absolutely no idea what Flatcar does, what is the problem that it solves?
What a problem that it solves. So it's a container-optimized Linux. It just allows you, we provide you a contract to just focus on your application. So all the story of security updates and just like, maintaining your operating system up to date and patch and secure, you can do it fully automatically with a declarative file. So you do it once and you forget about us. Our business is to be boring. We're like, you could look at us as interesting as plumbing. You should not think about it and it should work flawlessly. And we're good at being boring.
You're going to be boring. That's something to be proud of. Nice. Now, just a little bit of background about the Flatcar project. When did it start?
So it started 5 years ago as a friendly fork of CoreOS. And since then, we maintain now 4 release channels: Alpha, Beta, Stable, and LTS. Alpha is, where you want to try all the new stuff that is coming. Beta is like to deploy a few canaries at your environment, just, to see if something doesn't work with your specific configuration. We have an extensive test suite for every release, including Alpha. It's like we have about 100 tests. It's multi-vendor, so we try it in a lot of scenarios with different applications, but we cannot cover everything. So Alpha is to try all the new stuff that is upcoming. Beta is to try it with your specific configuration to see if something, doesn't work. So we catch it before stable, then you file an issue, and we release it before it goes, fix it before it goes to stable. And LTS is LTS, so.
Who are some of the end users that are benefiting from Flatcar?
So it's an open source project, vendor neutral. We're part of CNCF incubation. End users would be anyone that want to simplify their operative hassle, basically. So big companies, usually would be the use case, I assume. But if you have like a weird use case that you want to cover at home, like some lab and automate your home with Flatcar, you could do it too. But it's built for enterprise also. We also have, as I said, it's a community-based project. And one of the maintainers is cloud-based, and they provide also enterprise support. So cover all cases that you could think of.
Good. And what about your story? How did you get involved in the project?
How did I get involved in the project? Well, so I started working in a company called Kinvolk in Berlin, which is like really cool guys, alpha geeks. I really love these guys, so I just met them and I was like, that's a place I want to be. And just like stumbled upon it, and I just love the space. And honestly, as a woman, it's just like nice to bring some diversity into this landscape.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Now, what are the existing alternatives? If someone's using something other than Flatcar, what might that be, and what are the differences?
Well, there are other approaches to do container optimized Linux. So there's actually co-chairing the special purpose OS working group, which is other tag runtime, which is a co-chairing that too. So we kind of meet together, all the other companies, or most of them at least, that do Linux, special purpose operating systems. For containers, so that's the main use case. Other players, COS, Cryos, which is also like in their sandbox project, Talos.
But what is it that makes Flatcar different? What makes it stand out or differentiate from the others?
So I think I'll start with what is similar between all of us. So the idea is you have a minimal amount of packages on the attack surface that you have there. And there is a different stories of how to automate the usability of that. And the way that we do it is with declarative file. And one of the differentiators I think that we have is on top of like declaring I mean, there's no package manager. There's no way, to SSH or there is a way to SSH if you want to. You shouldn't, but there is a way. But like you don't need to manage the nodes like, KubeCon, SSH and all of that. So there's the declarative file. However, there's other companies that does it too, but so there you could declare, what you want to have on top, right? So to containerize your workloads, but on top of that, you could stack using system extension, systemd units to have other usability like WASM or to upgrade Kubernetes decoupled from the operating system. So it's not baked into the image. So basically when you boot, it's an overlay to the kernel.
Okay, so looking forward, towards the next couple months, what can we expect from Flatcar? Are there going to be new features, moving towards graduation? What's on your roadmap?
So, I mean, now that we're part of the foundation, I'm looking forward to have more contributors and just more engagement with the community and see if we could get more maintainers. That's one side. And then work on more exciting things that you want to see. So, we got to ask a lot about compliances and, secure boot and stuff like that. So, if we work on this together, we could make it, happen much faster than we could do it with a small team. So, hope to see you there, and we have a lot of ways to contribute. So if you want to get engaged, there's like a bi-weekly cadence of meetings. So we got office hours, and we got the developer sync if you really want to get into the weeds. So if you go to Flatcar, like the organization, and then to the repo itself, there's all information there of how to be in touch. We are in Metrics, we're on Slack, both CNCF and Kubernetes. We are doing anything in the open, in the metrics, we even do like release coordination. We have a tactical board in GitHub, so just like make some noise. We could also open discussions in for some reason, your company doesn't allow you to use Slack or whatever. Just like, we want to hear from you. So just reach out also to me or to anyone from the team. We want to hear what you're doing and how we could do it better together.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.